Hell yeah! What is going on, everybody? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is DKEN, and welcome to my incredible podcast. Now, before we commence this episode, do not forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with your boys and your families, follow me on Instagram, smash that bell notification button, and of course, as always, enjoy. Let's get started. Our top story for today shall be Emma, a GoArmy commercial. Now, this beautiful commercial was created by the United States Army. This tells the wonderful story of this Army corporal named Emma Malone, who decided to join the U.S. Army because it was in her destiny to answer her call. By the way, before I play this commercial to you, just understand this. For those of you that did not anticipate the sarcasm that I was using to describe the intro of this commercial, shame on you. I'm just saying. Now, without further ado, without any more delays from me, ladies and gentlemen, please come along with me on this wonderful journey where we critique this advertisement created by our woke leaders. Folks, enjoy.
It begins in California with a little girl raised by two moms.
So right off the bat, we can see that our military has become so woke to the point where we are getting weaker. I am quite confident to believe that it was General Milley's idea to come up with this bullshit advertisement because of the simple fact that these guys, including our Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and General Mackenzie, failed miserably when they were supposed to take charge of what happened back in Kabul. Let's not forget that General Milley was and still is under congressional investigation for warning China that if we, the United States, declares war against China, General Milley will let them know. Folks, I shall do my damn best to make sure that I don't get sidetracked. I shall give you my word on that. Getting back to the commercial, this little girl named Emma, who was raised by two mothers, would most certainly suggest that not only did she not have a father figure around, but that she was also raised with daddy issues and she was never taught on how to treat men properly. Remember, folks, in a healthy and normal functioning household, a child requires two parents, a mother and a father. Both parents love the hell out of each other, and the parents nurture and love the kids equally. Simple as that. Let's continue.
Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet, played violin, I also marched for equality.
She marched for equality. So right there, she was a part of the feminist movement or some other left-wing activist movement claiming that they stand for equality when in reality, they're all about smashing the patriarchy. Keep in mind, folks, as always, I am all about defending men's masculinity because it's always under attack every single day due to these daddy issues girls that are being raised by single mothers. I'm just saying. Anyways, moving on.
When I was 6 years old, one of my moms had an accident that left her paralyzed. Doctors said she might never walk again, but she tapped into my family's pride to get back on her feet, eventually standing at the altar to marry my other mom.
Oh, okay, same-sex marriage. This is the type of propaganda that the LGBTQ movement is trying to push hard on every single state of this country that they can touch and reach. However, as you may or may not know, the Republican states are simply not going to put up with that. We're not going to tolerate that. When I first saw this commercial, I seriously thought that the first mom who suffered the injury would pass away so that the second mother can go off only to find a man to marry her. But no, somehow the first mom recovered all the way only to walk down the aisle to marry Emma's second mother. I was like... Listen, to the makers of this commercial, how fucking stupid did you have to be to create this? Like, tell me right now, which fucking Disney movie did you see where you learned about same-sex marriage? Like, please tell me right now, because I would love to hear your answers. Like, for those of you that truly support what this commercial stands for, you have already reached the maximum limit of being woke. Like, so far, I don't see anything worse than this piece of shit commercial. However, I'm quite certain that there will be another commercial that will top this one. Anyways, let's continue.
With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class and then attended UC Davis, where I joined a sorority full of other strong women. But as graduation approached, I began feeling like I'd been handed so much in life, a sorority girl stereotype.
I need to make this one thing perfectly clear. Just because you feel strong and independent, it does not mean that you are strong and independent. This is for all of y'all strong and independent females out there. Just because you consider yourselves strong and feel strong, just understand this. There are men out there, like myself, who will not, I repeat, we will not come to the rescue whenever you find yourselves in a situation where you need help, okay? Here's why. It's very simple. Just like you said, y'all are strong females, right? Y'all are strong and independent, right? So that means that you don't need men's help in anything. You're strong and independent. That means that you could do everything on your own without needing help from men. With that said, you are fully capable of solving your own issues by yourselves without help. You don't need us, or at least this is what you believe in, but we all know that's 100% bullshit. My point being is this. You say you're strong. Okay, since that's the case, we don't need you. I'm just saying. Moving on.
Sure, I'd spent my life around inspiring women, but what had I really achieved on my own? I needed my own adventures, my own challenge. And after meeting with an Army recruiter, I found it. A way to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way. I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
And that concludes the commercial. And I must say, this was more than just a disappointment. I would not be surprised if General Milley was the guy that came up with this idea, considering that our woke leaders of the military are beginning to fail our service members, let alone our country. Therefore, in conclusion, I believe that we can learn a few things from this piece of shit commercial. 1. A female that gets up and joins the military will obviously be praised by society. They'll tell her things like, "Oh, you go girl power, yeah, baby, get your bag of money, yeah, baby." Listen. Stop putting these females up on pedestals and treating them like celebrities. They're not celebrities. But when a man gets up and joins the military, well, good for him. We should be praising him too. We should all be saying things like, "Oh yeah, son, you go, son, manpower." The more manpower our military has, the better. Go out there and show them who's boss, son. Yeah, son. But no, society in general never acknowledges a man when he joins the fucking military. They always seem to be focused on the females these days. 2, a little girl being raised by 2 mothers is already bad enough, but with no father figure around? 3, society tends to praise the females for joining the military, but never congratulates the men for joining. That needs to fucking change ASAP. So, with all of that said, this concludes this episode of my incredible podcast. So, thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to hook smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this with your boys and your families, follow me on Instagram, smash that bell notification button, and every single one of you, have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace out.